Hi guys, welcome to my first ever tutorial. Today we're going to make the cute password HTML. The first thing that you're going to have to prepare is your background and a couple of files. Here we have the index.html and I call it the index CSS because it's easier, at least for me. First, we're going to set up the HTML file, and inside we're gonna prepare the head as well as the title. You can change the title however you like, but I'm just going to call it Unlock Me. And I'm going to link the HTML file to my CSS. Under head, I'm going to start with the body. So we're going to put the password section. Here, I'm just going to put it into classes, which is the container, and inside it there would be the password display with the keypads. And here you can just duplicate all the buttons' codes. Okay, so now it's going to be a little different because we're going to have a delete button. So I'm just going to go to emoji DB and search delete and copy the emojis. Under 0, I'm going to make a reset button like the calculator, so it has a C. And underneath, I want an enter button, so I'm just going to make an enter container. Underneath the password section, I'm going to make the notification alert wrong password pop-up. Inside, I want the notification box, which says wrong password that was in our special date, but you can definitely change it to however you like. And here, I'm just going to make the JavaScript so the notification pop-up would work. You can definitely do it in another file, .js, but I prefer to do it in here in the HTML file because it's easier. And for the correct code, you can change it however you like. And here you can just follow my steps. So if you're done, the HTML would look something like this. Okay, now going to the index CSS, I'm just going to divide it into two sides. And here I have the color palette. You can definitely go to colors and adjust the color palettes based on your background. So first, I'm just going to start with how I want the overall HTML file to look like. And here we're going to start with the body. You can definitely use these settings and just change your background URL. Okay, now we're going to continue with the password section. We are going to call it the password box, and here I'm just going to copy the container class, and you can just follow my codes. And underneath that, we're going to make the password display, and we're going to copy the class. And here I'm just using the color variety from my roots. You can definitely use other colors, but I recommend you using the color palettes from your roots. And here I'm just going to copy the keypad from the class. And then I'm also going to copy the key. Underneath that, I want an animation, so when you click on the key, it would hover and it would change colors or however you prefer, but I prefer it to change colors. And underneath that, I'm going to make the enter button. And I do the same thing with the enter button, so it would change color every time you click on it. Now we're going to make the notification overlay underneath it, and we're going to copy the notification from the class. Now I'm making the notification show, and underneath that I'm making the notification box. And here I want the notification to have an animation which will zoom pop when you click on it. You will see how it looks like in the end of the video. And here I'm just editing the notification box text from the header and the paragraph. And then underneath that, I'm going to make the notification box button. And then I want to make the button hover as well with these codes. Underneath that, I'm making the notification pop-up keyframe. So I make that animation underneath that. And now you're done. You can just refresh your page, and then this is what it will look like. Thanks for watching.